Do y'all remember that Family Matters episode where Steve Urkel turned into Stefan and had everybody in a chokehold? Well, I do. And now that I'm older, I see that episode in a whole different light. And it's not just funny, it's low-key heartbreaking, especially when you realize how much it mirrors real life. So in season 5, episode 8, called Dr. Urkel and Mr. Cool, Steve spills milkshakes all over Laura because he's tripped. A typical Steve Urkel did I do that moment. And Laura, well, she was done. She goes off on him, saying that he's the worst and asking him when will he change and why is he like this. Steve tells her, yo, that's just who I am. It's in my DNA. And Laura's like, well, yo, you need to change it. Now, keep in mind, this is the same Steve Urkel that's done countless things for the Winslow family. He's saved Carl, among other good things that he's done. He's been there for them, made them laugh, and is super loyal to the Winslow family. But for Laura, none of that was good enough. And that's what a lot of us face. You can give people your whole heart and show them exactly who you are to the best of your ability, and it still won't be good enough. And Laura made sure that Steve Urkel knew this. Steve Urkel believed that his worth was tied to Laura's approval. And when she rejected him, it triggered something deep within. Instead of Steve standing firm on who he was, he internalized her words. And that's when we see what many of us do. He tried to become someone else. So Steve disappears for a week, then comes back with this new potion formula called Cool Gene, and bang, just like that, Steve Urkel becomes Stefan Urkel. Smooth, charming, confident. Got it. And Laura, well, suddenly she's in love. The man of her dreams, or at least she thought. But see, Laura wasn't in love with Stefan. No, she was in love with the idea of Stefan. Because while he had the looks and the swag, he lacked what made Steve special, his compassion. So Carl comes home and he's talking to Harriet because one of his police buddies got shot on duty. Stefan didn't even flinch. No concern, no empathy at all. He was more concerned about his calories and looking good for the upcoming party at the Winslow house. And that's it. That's when Laura started to feel the grass ain't really greener. Sure, Stefan was everything that she thought she wanted, but the man who genuinely cared, well, that was Steve. And yeah, I know Steve was a teen stalker and a pest, but we'll save that for another episode. But look, this is the lesson that a lot of us miss. The people we chase, the validations we crave, and the personas that we create, it all feels good until it simply doesn't. Because when you sacrifice your authenticity for acceptance, you lose more than you gain. Yes, many of us enjoyed the 90s sitcom, but I see myself in Steve. I was bullied as a kid, and whether it was school, church, or relationships, as I got older, I tried super hard to fit in. I changed how I talk, how I dress, and even what I believed in just to fit in. And for what? The fake version of me never felt good enough either. It took time, a lot of time, to realize that being my authentic self was the only way to have true peace. And I know I'm not alone. Some of y'all are watching this right now, stuck in your Stefan era, thinking that it's the only way that people will like you. But trust me, that mask gets heavy. And eventually you'll realize the same thing that Laura did. The world, it doesn't need another imitation. It needs the real you. But we're not done yet. In part 2, we're gonna dive even deeper into what happened when Laura asked for Steve back and how this whole storyline is a masterclass in self-worth. So make sure you stay tuned because part 2 is on the way. Because this conversation, oh, it's just getting started. I am the Nostalgia King. Peace.